Hey everybody, this is Ben here at That Cologne Guy coming at you with a new review. How are you? Hope you're doing well during these incredibly turbulent times that we are in, folks. It just seems to be getting odder and odder. But anyway, hope you're doing well. And this week I am taking a look at Clémentine, California, which is a 2016 release from Atelier Cologne. You guys know that I am taking a look at the sampler set, and I am on number 4 of 7. And this one is a wonderful, pleasant fragrance. I really appreciated wearing this one throughout the week, so much so that I don't know if I will have enough left in the tank for the grand finale at the end with my the sprays that I put on. So you know, if you've been following the channel, that in the sampler set for each fragrance they give a hashtag. So the hashtag for Clémentine, California is road trip. And of course the question that absolutely begs to be asked is, does Clémentine, California truly live up to its hashtag? Well, stay tuned and find out. All right, welcome back, folks. Before I dive in on the notes with this one, I want to quickly welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. You know, since last Friday, we have had yet again a Midwestern snowstorm's worth of subscribers, and I truly appreciate that. You guys have always supported this channel a lot, and you're so very kind. So thank you so much. If you are new to the channel, you can check out my channel here. I've got lots of stuff going on. I've got Amouage for men, for women in the library collection, and then I also have I have a lot of stuff. I have designers, I have niche, I have just whatever feels right that week. Check out my channel and welcome aboard. Thank you very much. And then for those of you who have already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you are notified as soon as I upload every Friday. All right, so let's dive in on the notes. You know, I have to tell you, this one is really intriguing to me because Clémentine, California is very pleasant, and I bet if you are out there and you've stumbled on my channel because you're specifically looking for this one, and I bet most reviewers will probably say something quite positive about this fragrance. In fact, it's a little bit complex for me because the only thing I can really come up with is I still feel after 6 days that this is a little too feminine for me, but I have to tell you, I can't put my finger on why. So here are the main notes. I've got my notes here, no pun intended, and it is Clementine's mandarin orange, juniper berry, which I love, basil, cypress, vetiver, and then there's star anise and sandalwood. And I think maybe some other ones, but those are the main players here. Those are the ones I picked up. Of course, you'll easily pick up the Clementines and the Mandarin Orange. I pick up Juniper Berry because I love it. Basil is quite prominent, and so is the Cypress, and then a tinge of Vetiver. I actually didn't pick up the Star Anise in this one, and I might have been able to guess sandalwood, but it's not incredibly prominent to me. To me, it's more of the vetiver. As you can see or hear, there aren't many notes that are associated with like ultra feminine or women's perfume. So I can't tell you why I feel like this is a little too feminine for me, but I still feel that way. That said, though, this is unequivocally pleasant and wonderful and highly versatile. So I do think it's a little bit more for the ladies, but that doesn't. The actual smell itself is absolutely wonderful. I really liked Rose Anonyme last week, and I really love this one as well. So my sampler set rating seemed to be going up the more I get used to and the more I'm exposed to this house. So that's something that I really enjoy doing. So those are the notes, and now we'll get to the longevity and projection and sillage. When it comes to longevity, I think this one is really nice because it's going to give you pretty much what you want actually for longevity, projection, and sillage. It's going to get you moderation. So if you are the kind of person that maybe you are around a lot of people who are not big fans of in-your-face fragrances, you will like this one. It's not a skin scent, but it's not the clear out the room type. It's just right for all three categories. And so when it comes to longevity, you're going to get 6 to 8. I'd probably put this closer to 6 though, but you'd be able to get a work shift out of this one. But again, closer to 6. If you wanted a full 8 or maybe 9, I would say spray on your clothes or hair. So that's a possibility, but so very good, very much what you would want, par for course. Same thing when it comes to projection. When it comes to projection, I think you're about an elbow's length away. It's nice. People will be able to smell it, especially in the first 2 to 3 hours. The scent is not just going to be stuck close to the skin, but so you will get noticed. You will get compliments. People will ask you what you're wearing, and it is quite unique. So they will definitely ask you because it doesn't smell like the only thing I saw was it smelled like it was a Guerlain Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic, I think was what it was. I think, but I can't speak to that. But other than that, though, to me, it smells very, very original. What I like about it is right when you're getting just a little bit too tired of the citrus explosion, it really, really veers off and goes straight into the vetiver and the cypress and the basil. And the juniper berries are exquisite. So it's just really nice because it's not such a citrus explosion, with the exception of the first 15 to 20 minutes. But that's all citrus fragrances. But then it really does the mid notes and the base notes come up and really. Really changed course for this fragrance in a way that I certainly appreciate. Really like that about it. And then the sillage will be, again, something that's there. If you're coming in and out of rooms, you're at an event, you're walking by people, you will definitely, they will definitely be able to pick up your fragrance. I don't know that it's going to be, after like maybe 4 or 5 hours, it might not be so much, but if you're in a cubicle, if you're at work in a small place, walking around a lot of people, then you would really appreciate that about this fragrance because, again, it's inoffensive and people will be able to slightly pick it up. So if you do a lot of meetings where you're in closed, in a closed room, and there's a lot of people there and you worry about things like that, this absolutely would be okay for an environment like that. So when it comes to event, I'm going to skip over actually a couple categories and go right to event because I can tell you right now, this is so versatile, I really can't come up with a specific event. And I'm not going to even try. So there you go. My event here this is truly one of those fragrances where I see this more for a woman, and I see this for a kind of woman who just wants to. It's almost like the Azzaro Chrome version for women, right? Meaning, it's like Azzaro Chrome is like the perfect cologne for dudes who just want to look, I just want to smell good. Everyone gets them that for Father's Day or for their birthday or for Christmas, and it's like I just want to smell good. Don't care about seasons. I don't care about anything else. Night, day, work. Anything. I just want to smell nice, and that's it. That one really pulls that off well, doesn't it? Now, this one actually is almost like a slightly more feminine version of that for me, and in the sense that you could wear this to anything. This would be a great signature scent. It would also be a perfect gift for a woman for Mother's Day, Christmas, birthday, and I think it would be great because, again, it's kind of for the person who's not really interested in, I'll wear this one in the winter, and then I'll wear this to the barbecue, and this one to the happy hour. This one is not really for that. It's just perfect for anything, and it's one of the most highly versatile fragrances, in my opinion. If I just did a couple months ago my top 20 all-time women's fragrances, and I would actually put this one on there, even though it's technically it's unisex, but I would put that on my top 20 women's fragrances, because I think this is outstanding, and I think the ladies could pull this off better than I can. So that is the event. Now let's go back. So when it comes to gender, again, this is a unisex fragrance. This is definitely unisex. If you're a guy and you've used this as your signature scent, please let us know in the comments. But I have a feeling that the ladies can pull this one off, and that I think more women would own this than guys. But again, I really can't concretely tell you why. It's just a feeling. So this would be a great signature scent again for. I think probably a 60-40 split. I think you'll see 60% women owning this, maybe 40% guys, something like that. How's that? And I think that age group also would be probably 20 to 40, but I mean, truly anyone could pull this off. But I'm talking about people who actually own this. So if I had to imagine like a person who would have this fragrance, I think this would be perfect for someone who probably, in my estimation, a woman in her 20s and 30s. And I think this would be someone who is the go-getters. I see this as kind of like a, for the people out there, they're getting up at like 4, and they're at the gym at 5, and they're just gonna they're go-getters, and they're doing all these things. Each day they're seeing tons and tons of people coming in and out of different events, formal, informal meetings, family, relatives. Some people who don't like fragrances, some people who do, etc., etc. I think this would be great for that person, because it's you put it on around 6, 7, 8 in the morning, and that's going to take you throughout the day, and then dissipate around 4, 5, 6 around there. So that would be perfect for a lot of people, and again, it's for the kind of person who's not really concerned about specifics when it comes to events and seasons. I mean, if I had to think of a season, of course, because of the citrus, I would say the dead of winter. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I would say for citruses, I would say spring and summer, but that's only because of the citruses. Truly, though, I would say this is a 365-day-a-year fragrance, and I think it's any event, any season, any climate. Whoa, big statement from that cologne guy. Okay, so that's what I have to say about that. All right. Okay, so the question I originally posed was, does it live up to its hashtag? And the hashtag was road trip. And I have to tell you, it does not. I understand the whole thing of like California. You have to understand this is a European company. So when the notion of California probably gets a road trip makes perfect sense, right? You go down Interstate 5 and you check out Los Angeles and you just check out the whole state. And so I understand what they're trying to do, but just on smell alone, I don't get a hashtag road trip. This would not be what I would choose if I went on a road trip. So I don't associate road trip vibes with Clementine, California. Now, that's not to take away, though, from the original smell, as you know, which I love. So it's ultra pleasant. It's wonderful. It's actually exquisite, but I don't think I make the association with hashtag road trip. So the answer is no. All right, now for the overall rating, I have to tell you that I did have some inner strife, some internal conflict when it came to what number to give out of 5. So for those of you who follow my channel, you know that I give a 5 spray system, and then at the end, whatever number I give out of 5, I actually put that on me. And so this one I struggled a little bit, because usually 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 means that I would have it in my collection. But I think I'm going to make an addendum and say that means that 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 means I would have it in my collection, or if it's for the ladies, then I would recommend it for your collection. How's that? Because I feel like I want to go 3 out of 5 for me personally, because again, every time it is a wonderful fragrance. I don't see how anyone could dislike this one unless they don't like citruses. But even then, it's not a biting citrus. I mean, I just really appreciate the vetiver and the cedar and the basil and the juniper berries is just a stroke of genius. So I just really like that about it. But if there were somebody who didn't like it, again, it'd probably be the citruses. On my end, I feel like a 3 out of 5. Because I still feel like it's just a tad too feminine, but that's really, truly about it. When I think of recommending this for a woman, I would actually go 5 out of 5 because I think this one merits that. It's very good. It's a rock solid release from this house overall, no matter how you slice it. So I'm going to split the difference, and I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. With it being actually dancing close to a 5 out of 5, I'm going to go 4 out of 5 on this one. Very nice. I would recommend this one for really anyone in FragCom, but absolutely more for the ladies. So without further ado, we're going to go 4 out of 5 sprays, 1 on each wrist, 1 on each side of the neck. Although this new the new headphones actually pose a little bit of a challenge to that, but we shall see. 4 out of 5 sprays for Clementine, California, a 2016 release. Absolutely wonderful fragrance, pleasant, certainly unforgettable. This is definitely one that is, because it doesn't smell like every other fragrance, I will kind of miss this one even. I am sad to see it go. But 4 out of 5, and 1 on each side of the wrist, and 1 on each side of the neck. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Boom. All right, there you have it. Wow, this one is very, very nice. If you do get this one, definitely expect solicited and unsolicited compliments because this one is superb. 4 out of 5 sprays. For Clementine, California. Hope you're doing well. I wish you the best. And always remember, fragrance marks the celebration of today. Take care, everybody. I have a lot of the reviews, and then, of course, in a couple of months, probably, I'm going to transition more into like top 5s and things like that. So I'll be doing shaking things up just a little bit in the future. But anyway,